What's going on, fellow co-creators? Thank you so much for tuning in to another session of Tales of Dordania. As you see, we got a packed house here tonight. We have a guest star, a good buddy of mine, Tyler. Tyler, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell a little bit about yourself to the camera.
My name's Tyler. I work for a personal development coach, and I like to try new things, I guess.
So, he is actually going to be playing tonight our alpha werewolf, Varon Von Viles, which I haven't told you the miniature that you have for him, but he is painted even, and that is him. As you can see, he's much bigger than the other werewolves. In his werewolf form, he sits about a little over 8 feet tall, actually, when he's standing fully straight up. So he's a pretty big man. He's a pretty beastly dude. And he's about here. Now, where we left off, sorry about that, Behemoth. Where we left off last time, our crew fought off a couple of werewolves as they were making a mad dash with the orb of Romaxun in hand from the monastery. And they did some beast stuff. Taryn especially had a phenomenal battle session, and for the first time used his tree form, his I got wood, and he had wood, and it was thick. And he laid it down on these werewolves. I mean, beastly. And Kobayashi, however, was able to escape. And Behemoth tried his best. I mean, ran after him, did what he could do. Threw his hammer that has an enchantment where it can literally come back to him. But
I missed him by a hair.
It just wasn't enough, unfortunately. So close. So Kobayashi has escaped. Now, they don't know if he's gone to link up with Varon and the other werewolves, or if he has just simply escaped and tried to run away simply to retreat to somewhere else. Now, as you guys are kind of running, you guys have been running. Oh, what do you got? What do you got?
By the way, Kieran died.
Oh yeah, another fun fact about last week. Kieran's dead. He made a poor decision and challenged one of the True Bloods in Varon's command to try to become a werewolf himself. And in a fight to the death, he failed. He got ripped open brutally. Now, what was your question?
My question was, I see my health from where it was last time. Have we had a long rest or even...
Oh no, you guys are running.
That's kind of what I thought. So I wanted to spitefully go ahead and take a healing potion here. I got a greater.
As you take your healing potion and roll, I'm going to explain kind of the scene and lay it out for you guys as you kind of arrive.
Our sword is my new level.
Exactly. And your healing potion whenever you're done doing your steps. As you guys are running and making haste from the monastery, it's been about 35 minutes, and you guys are covering a good amount of distance. I mean, you guys are hauling mad ass, and you are keeping a watchful eye of all areas around you. I mean, you are looking at every corner throughout these woods and these trees for any werewolves, for any sign of enemies as you guys are running. Tarek, you do have the orb of Romaxun in hand on your person.
It's on my person.
It's on your person.
Not in hand.
And holding it. What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hive Ninja Stefan. What's up, baby? Got the orb. And as you guys are running through, where we left off, Terry, you did send a message with the sending stone to Theo saying that, hey, got package in hand, but we ran into your pops. And he's at the chapel. Now, Theo said he would take care of the dad, but you guys got to make your way back to Alacardia as fast as you can. Now, as you all know from getting to the monastery, the chapel is directly en route to the monastery and back to Alacardia. It's kind of in a direct line of path, the nearest as the crow flies, way back to Alacardia. So as you guys are running for about a half hour, 35 minutes, you kind of bridge and start coming out of a clearing, kind of right here between these rocks and these trees, and you see the chapel where Warren Mars was said to meet you guys. As you guys approach and you see the chapel, you see it looks like all of Varon's forces remaining that he has currently. It looks like they kind of maybe caught on to the fact that this enchanted graveyard does not exist. And they are now surrounding the chapel. However, they don't seem to be able to bust in or not just knock down the doors for some reason. You guys aren't sure why. You see a damn good number of them. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 werewolves. And Varon himself making 11 enemies in front of you guys. And as you kind of are coming out and you guys all kind of see this, talking to Behemoth, Kai, Tarek, and not you because you're dead, Kieran, so no longer. You three.
Thanks for the reminder.
What would you guys like to do? Now go ahead.
Okay, who's got the stone? That's what I thought. First off, are you at full health?
I am not.
And as the party starts preparing for this battle that is about to ensue, they start making perception checks, nature checks, healing checks, start, getting health potions down the hatch, start, getting ready for everything that's about to happen, as well as trying to gain any advantage against Varon and his werewolf forces. Unfortunately, though, this is starting to make some noise, and Varon does notice what is going on in the brush about a good 120 feet away. And he starts dispatching his werewolf forces and joining the main mass of them himself to go and see what's going on and to kind of take down our heroes. For Varon definitely recognizes that these are the fools that have betrayed him and sent him on a wild goose chase at the monastery. And so as they're making their way towards our heroes, they start realizing that they have been seen, and Tarek, with the orb of Ramaxun in hand, decides it's better to protect it. He kind of slips behind this giant boulder that you see behind the screen here that they're all standing in front of, as well as Master Bendu in his beaten and battered state kind of, stands in front to guard and kind of be that last defense. Meanwhile, everyone else kind of fans out and gets in their battle formations and ready to make things happen. And as Varon gets very, very close to making the attack, literally on the cusp of being able to call his dogs out to make their first attack, as well as him being in range himself, Theomar shows up with a weird kind of short companion. It looks somewhat like a halfling, but he's been on a boat for a while. And Theo's not happy and readies a attack spell.
Arctic Force! And as he does, he is going to do a 60-foot cone emerging from his hands. Now, cone fans out into like a cone, okay? Mm-hmm. So he's going to take half because he's on the cusp. He's not going to get hit at all. He's pretty much clear. You four are going to have to make the full check, okay? Now, a blast of cold air erupts from the hands towards the targets. Each creature in the 60-foot cone must make a Constitution saving throw. So, this is again, you roll a d20, and you add, this is your saving throws, as they say right there, you add the Constitution modifier to it. Again, if it is filled in, you also get to add the proficiency.
Now be in this cone, bro. If he's just like,
that's not 9, that's 11.
Yep, so you gotta add, that's whatever your rolls, okay? So you roll for Varon, I gotta roll for all for the other three there. So give me a second.
in this cone.
So I got 25
This would be like,
You got 25, okay?
total, yeah.
Warner Brothers. WB. Warner Brothers.
Okay, so these three fail. You said you got 25?
Yeah.
You barely succeed, so you take half damage, okay? You guys are going to then take 8d8 cold damage on a failed save, and then half on a 29, 36, 38, and 46 cold damage to boom, 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 and then you take 23.
I take 23.
You take 23 cold
Subtract
damage.
right there.
Yep, so you can just erase that and subtract it.
And as Theo surprises and shocks everybody and literally freezes a lot of Varon's men, our heroes are very excited to see King Theo fighting alongside them, and they're very much looking forward to seeing what power Theo truly has at his command.
Look directly at this true blood right here, kind of standing behind you, Varon. He raises his finger, and as he looks at this werewolf, he just says, "Be gone!" And he kind of flicks his finger straight forward. And you, being the only person who realizes this, you almost feel a kind of course of energy whiz past you. And you realize it is very dark energy. And it kind of passes past your back. And literally, as you kind of turn your head over your shoulder, you just see your werewolf friend get like hit with this weird kind of a black energy kind of shockwave. And he's going to make a Constitution saving throw. So give me a second here. He's going to fail that.
And as Theo casts Finger of Death, he hits one of Varon's men, literally disintegrating him with necrotic energy. And Varon realizes that Theo is not here to mess around. And as this battle continues, Varon starts going for Theo's companion that he's brought along. and straight up knocks him unconscious pretty dang fast. I mean, within a couple blows. He then leaps off and kind of calls a couple of his dogs to kind of distract Theo as he tries to go for some of the other companions. Behemoth is running through the woods, kind of throwing his hammer. Unfortunately, not hitting much, but luckily he has the return ability, so his hammer is pretty much like Thor's hammer and just coming back to him. And Kai has pretty much leaped off the top of this rock for an advantage and done some great kung fu as he is knocking and just battering and beating these werewolves with Kevin and using some of his new monk abilities as he did just level up last time. So everyone's doing a pretty dang good job as the battle is fighting. But again, with one member down, and these werewolves are definitely still taking, blows and delivering them to Theo's companions as well. Theo realizes that it's time to take the battle up a notch, and he reverts into his true dragon form. And as he does, this battle then takes a turn for kind of the crazy.
Alright, as Theo erupts into his draconic form here, and everybody pretty much, still who is alive at least, sees him go into this giant dragonoid, pretty much humanoid form. And dude looks stacked, and dude is freaking ready. And he seems to be wielding in this draconic form some crazy huge fucking sword. It seems to be literally about 4 feet long with his tail. And it's very interesting that he would be doing this, and you have all never seen Theo wielding a sword before in his tail or anything like that in his draconic form. With that, I'm going to roll to see if I can blink again, because it is still within the duration of the spell.
Would you not like to take one or anything to make it look like it's actually stabilized?
And with that, unfortunately, I am not able to blink.
16.
So I just sit right where I am, and I'm still in the reality realm, so everybody can see Theo right now. Then, that is the end of Theo's turn. Actually, I can do movement. Everybody can. I can move, however, and I'm going to kind of just flap my wings one time, fly over Varon, and kind of just spin to the middle kind of ground area right around there. And that's my movement. That's my turn. Theo's turn is done. Alright, cool. Then we jump from Ozzy's turn over to Brown 2. And Brown 2 is going to run and make 2 multi-attacks up on Theo.
And again, after Theo displays some serious power, we jump back to everybody in. Tarek has now kind of entered the battle and kind of revealed himself from behind the rock he was hiding behind and realizes that, oh wow, a lot has happened and things are kind of going crazy. So he enters and starts casting a lot of his druidic spells and of that nature. And unfortunately, since he just used his new tree form, he cannot use it again. Some time does need to pass. So he is just casting out spells. He's thorn whipping people, burning them. He's roasting these dogs. And he's definitely contributing a lot to the battle that is ensuing.
What you doing, son?
Alright, I got an attack and a bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, make it clear. On that bonus action, I can get my bink bink in for 2 more attacks. Right?
What?
My bink bink, my flurry of blows. I call it bink bink. You know,
Bink, bink. You get a bink, bink.
You know, 2 more
With
attacks.
key point. Do you have a key point to spend?
Yes, I got 2.
Alright. You got the key. You got the bink, bink. Get that bink, bink.
So
you're saying you want to do that right now?
no, I want to use that on my bonus action. So
Okay,
I'm
so
use my normal
go ahead and
action,
make that little thing. So the way you got done, so make your little tally and everything. You're going to use the key point to do the flurry of blows for the bonus
I'll
action.
figure it out. I'm not using that bonus action yet.
That's fine. I just want to make sure that you are going to use that for the bonus action. Okay. So tell me what you're going to do for this
I already
action.
have 1 key point used, right? So I'm going to use that one. and
You've used
one.
2 key points so far.
Yeah, but
I
you
used
You
Fatal
used one,
Fight.
you used that, and then
Didn't you use one last
you used
session?
one last session too.
Yeah, so we
haven't done a long rest or anything like that.
So does that, this one, it doesn't show like how long this lasts for. So would my fire be gone right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
From yeah.
Alright, it's okay.
The key point. So your key point is like in a single action, unless
Alright.
it says so otherwise. Like
Alright.
it's the extraneous duration.
Kevin's gonna kick some ass.
What you got? What's this action?
Ow. Ow. I'm gonna use my big meat. You know what I'm saying?
I like using the big thing. I was like, what the fuck is that move, dude? I was like, That's not in the book. I was like, right? I think just like old school Pong, just bink, 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 bink.
But it starts to go faster, so this thing.
Right.
With one action, can I get 2 hits off if I like?
Nope.
It comes back to me, right?
Not right
can
now.
Can I throw it and it comes back to me?
Yes. So that will work.
Can I get 2 hits off that with my one
Yep.
action?
As you roll to hit twice when
Yeah.
they come back, and so yes, it will be.
Yeah.
You can do that.
So I'm just saying, like, for my
Totally,
one action,
totally,
can I throw
totally.
it and come back for 2 hits.
Yep. You can do that. You can cheekily get around that way. You can do
Love
some cheeky things.
Miss. Alright.
Are you gonna try to throw here, or what are you gonna try to do?
I'm just gonna this dude.
There you go. There you go. Get it.
He's gone. I can reach.
He's gone. It's just Varon is running.
Better scram like an egg.
Varon is not on there.
We're gonna go. No, extendo maximal's too huge. We're gonna go extendo. I'm gonna extendo, and it's just a normal size now.
Okay.
And we're just gonna whoosh, tuck it, and then hopefully it hits his face, right, and then comes back and hits him again.
Okay. Just know that so you had it in its maximum form, right? Okay. To call it back, that is a bonus action. To do a call
It
on
is?
Kevin. It is. It's a bonus action to do.
So what's
the
that right now?
other ones.
What is it? My
It's 20 feet long.
oh, never mind. I ain't throwing it. I'm just.
You can't, like, straight up.
I'm gonna play
5, 10,
whack-a-mole.
15. He's in range. Now, Taryn will get hit too, unless you move. Like, you're gonna beam Taryn right across the head with this staff.
10, 15, like 20, like right.
Okay, there you go. Yep, that'll work. There you go. There you go. Okay.
Whack-a-mole.
With his 20-foot staff. Roll the hit. Giant Kevin. Kevin Supreme.
14.
Don't forget your.
Plus your stuff.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Staff bonus.
Y'all
And the
saw me
Kevin
flip the
bonus.
papers before y'all talk to me.
Shuffle, shuffle,
This is
shuffle.
all I thought of when you said
16 because I'm proficient. 16.
And then any other bonuses from Kevin? Being in that form?
Bing bong. Bro, I'm done.
Nope.
Okay. So 16 total?
Mm-hmm.
You hit him.
Wait, the alpha?
No.
I'm smacking this dude.
Alpha's way over there.
That helps out. It's not a 75-foot long whack-a-mole stick.
We're destroying the alpha. We say you better scram like an egg before you get folded like an omelet. And he went.
That was pretty great. I like that, dude.
It wasn't bad. Yeah, it was pretty good. You know, scramble like an egg before you get folded like an omelet.
So what's your damage?
So what's the damage? Because you hit him, so roll for your damage.
Oh yeah, come here, boy.
Now, what's the damage in the Extendo Maximo? Ooh! 3d10 bludgeoning. Ouch!
Yep.
Yeah, that full damage.
Oh,
If he
that's a
rolls
whack-a-mole, bro. Yeah,
Roll it.
all ones.
Right.
Hey, that's 3 bludgeoning damage, just like straight up.
It's
Yeah.
Parker. He doesn't roll one.
That's a 9.
Ooh!
3d10.
Yep.
Plus a 9.
That's 18.
Plus a 2.
21.
Come on. Nice job, dude! Nice job! And that
20.
was
My
on-
bad. 20. Not 20.
Bruh, how do you want to do this?
Is he dead?
He's dead! How do you want to do this?
Alright. It's gonna be cartoonish, but it's good imagination. I'm gonna whack him all, and his entire body besides his head just goes to the floor. And then I hit him again, and his head's flat.
Okay, as you kind of, leap over to the side of Terry, and you bring Kevin Maximo up, and it's a little heavy, because it's long, You just bring him up. Die, you bitch! And you just bring, the full weight of this 20-foot long Kevin down, right? And it hits, like, right here on this werewolf. It literally, knocks his ass to the ground, bro, like flat. Like, his face is, oh, shit. And then you literally just kind of walk up, and with your 20-foot long staff just sticking in the air, you just right into the back of the head, and it just splatters everywhere. And you still have a giant 20-foot long staff just in this air, and it's
Lick
just,
my lips.
you're just screaming. And of course, you're blind, so no one can see really what your eyes are doing, but you're just yelling in pure, just like joy, and just like, yeah, I got that kill. Nice job.
With my bonus action, can I just like put it back into a pocket size?
Yes, that you can do with your bonus action.
Wait.
100%. It's like
Reducto.
And bring it back.
Reducto.
Reducto, and it comes back into the normal Kevin staff.
And
Nice
the-
job.
and-
Just as you're here, Reducto. I can breathe. Just a 35, he does. He's gonna make the multi-attack because he's chasing after you, Behemoth.
Yeah,
What's your armor class?
16.
He's gonna hit with the first claw, and he's gonna go for a bite. He got a 17 on that one, so he's gonna hit that as well.
Oh, honk.
So, the slash, you take 7 slashing damage as you feel this mean claw dig into your shoulder blade. However, lucky for you, it did not continue through into the backpack where Blur is resting and trying to hide. However, this werewolf then lunges at the back of your neck as he bites you and deals 12 piercing damage.
Ouch.
We got 2, 5, 8, 12, 16, and 20. So that is going to be 20 cold and 20 piercing per sickle. So 20 times 7 is 140 damage.
Definitely did.
As Behemoth, you see as you're looking around the corner and seeing, Theo standing above, you see this werewolf literally just get impaled with 7, about 2 to 2.5 feet long, literally just icicles of pure ice, each in about 3 to 4 inches thick, and they look very jagged as they have literally just pierced and gone through this werewolf's fur as if it was nothing. And as it does, this werewolf kind of looks at you, and in his last breath, just kind of collapses to the ground as he is literally impaled in 7 different areas of his body with sickles literally piercing through his toes.
Are we gonna get like an actual meal, or are we getting like ice cream or something?
Okay.
I'm here. So I'm asking you. I'm also not choosing.
Humvee,
Provide food.
Theo's turn.
It's a losing thing on that one.
With that,
I won that.
Ozzy, we gonna go to your turn, bro.
I bet. I'm gonna
I'm gonna do a little panoramic flyby here real quick. We got some cool stuff going on.
You do.
Now, Theo, in this true dragon form, is wielding, for the first time seen by anybody, a very large, pretty badass looking enchanted sword. And this sword actually has a spell that Theo has conjured himself that he can expend from it, which, as you all just saw, was the ice sickles that went and impaled the werewolf messing with Behemoth. And upon seeing this, Varon realizes that this is some bad news and starts hightailing it in escape back to the monastery.
2 damage.
You're with me.
I'm
I'm telling you that might be damage.
It helps.
Help this guy.
As you whip your hammer, dude, it just to the middle of this werewolf's back. And it gets knocked even 5 feet as it takes a mean blunt edge of this hammer. He did, what was it 2 damage?
Yeah, 2 damage.
He did 2 damage, 2 blood damage. You still have bonus action and movement, sir.
I'm good.
You get these?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, let's just.
Theo's
Then we jump to Theo, straight up.
I know
Kill
this.
him. Don't.
And
Finish it off.
Theo is actually going to take his action as he kind of leaps down from this rock to revert back into his vampiric form.
Don't kill him.
And as fast as the dragon showed up, you all kind of see Theo as he lands back on the ground, kind of revert back into this vampiric form that he is. And he then is going to...
Oh.
Theo's then gonna just kind of gracefully walk up to this werewolf as he's kind of trying to regain and look around and seeing himself surrounded now by enemies. And as Theo kind of gets right in front of him, this werewolf kind of looking at Theo, not sure what's about to happen. Theo just raises up his left hand, which is the one that has all the rings on it and that has its cool gauntlet and everything like that. And he literally just, in one motion, right into the stomach of this white werewolf. And 11 plus 7, that's 18. That's going to hit. He's going to expend all 3 charges of his Ring of the Ram,
Never mind.
dealing
Yeah,
6 d10 force damage.
Okay, so he's dead.
Dude, that's an overkill. Oh my god. You gotta do my
That's all Theo does is overkill, bro.
Dude, I
He did
thought-
140 damage to
I
one
thought
like
mine
the
was
little
bad.
boys.
5.
I thought mine was bad. This man just like, oh my gosh. Went to negative 50 damage. Alright,
23. And that does it.
I would kiss you. What?
See?
And as Theo does this, you all watching,
With him
okay,
now.
Yep.
this werewolf, you almost see this kind of wind of force. And Kai, you being blind, you feel kind of just this shockwave as Theo hits this white werewolf in the gut. And Tarek, Ozzy, Behemoth, you all see almost kind of an invisible force almost look like it punches through the body of this werewolf, and you see like the spinal column of the back of this werewolf kind of pop back a good couple, feet or so as he gets hit so hard. His spinal column literally gets popped out from his body, and he gets knocked back all the way 30 feet into this tree, and on impact, just kind of all the blood squeezes out, and a very, very empty kind of bag of bones and muddled mush collapses then to the ground. And you all have succeeded in this battle, and as this last werewolf kind of drops, you see Warren Mars kind of come around from the corner of the chapel and look at you all. And that is where we'll end for tonight, as this battle has just commenced and everything has gone crazy, crazy, crazy. So, thank you so much, everybody, for watching and tuning in to another session of Tales of Dordania. It has been fight night here, and it has been a very, very good time. Everyone succeeded. No one died. We have pretty much fought off all of the werewolves in Varon Von Viles' command. Varon himself, however, was able to escape and make his way back to the monastery. However, we have what we need, which is the Orb of Ramaksoon, and we'll see what happens next time, as if we're going to chase Varon down, or if we're going to make our way back to Alacardia for the bigger plans at hand. So, thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Take care and God bless. See you on the next.
Bigger plans at hand.